Hello. English. Ask any question. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. My name is Arthur Weinberg. That is great. I got answers, and they are precise. A question about space, about time, about Earth's future. How about changing the rotational form and going toward a different location? Wait a second. Standing up. Then pull the chair over. Push it back. And we sit down. The coolest part about Earth is how it has life. And no other planet that we know of has life. Sure, ask any question you want. anything at all. I have answers to most questions. I'll give an answer that reveals a way to think about the question, a way to understand the question better, a way to give flow to it. Okay. There's an argument you can make. A question that is different than any answer that is ever given. But certain questions don't have precise answers. A mathematical question might have precise answers, but a philosophical idea might be different. Okay, I'm starting to have an understanding of a question I came up with. What is the right idea? The perfect idea. The perfect idea, does that even exist? Well, what is perfect, we ask? An idea that has no error. An idea that has no error. So, it could be mathematical, a proof. You come up with a proof, and then you have something to work with. But then it's all gone. if you don't have the right idea. So the perfect idea would be an idea that works on itself, has no boundaries, nothing that limits the idea. No limitations. Infinite. Something that is infinite. That's the perfect idea. If you want a perfect idea, gotta think infinite. And you will come up with better ideas all the time. Work with infinite. But what can be infinite? Like, well, let's see. Is pi infinite? It's an idea. So it might be infinite. No one knows yet. But it's a great idea. The perfect idea is infinite. That's the perfect idea. If you want to explore the unknown, then that's something else. Gotta explore the finite. Exploring infinite ideas. You can explore one idea, maybe it's finite. Another idea could be infinite. If you figure out all the infinites, then you no longer have any perfect ideas to work with. But if it's infinite, then you could come up with the infinite loops of ideas. That could be a continuous stepping stone to follow. If you go the right way, it can reach toward the greatest ideas that ever existed. Just follow the right path. Go the right direction. Follow it, and you will reach your destination. Towards perfect ideas. No flaws, no errors. That's infinite. Maybe there are flaws if you go towards the wrong part of infinite, like negative zone. There's flaws. But can there be a negative idea? Sure, there's plenty. But if you go towards a path that leads towards a hybrid, maybe that's the best way. At least towards hybrid or the neutral location. There's too many things to come up with. You could come up with the best ideas. But the richest idea of all is to be yourself. Be who you want to be, who you want to become. That's the best idea. Be who you want to be. Be the person you want to become. Shape yourself the way you want to be, and your best ideas are yet to come. I wonder how life will shape out in the future. Because if you look at it right now, as it is, it's possible for it to improve. But is there a limit? The speed of light? Maybe the speed of entanglement? The best idea is infinite. It's worth more than you can conceive of. What can be something more than you can take in? So you input an idea. Have an idea, but the idea doesn't have the right stepping stone. The right movement. So you go towards an idea and you figure out what to do next. But you lost energy. There's a lot of energy. You have to figure out the most efficient way to figure out an idea. The precise method. If you can do that, then you figure out the best idea. But is it possible to be the most efficient? Literally, the most efficient you can be is the best idea. Being the most efficient. You can go from one idea to the next idea by knowing what the next idea requires. But if you don't have the requirements, you won't get the next idea. Which is obvious. But what is not obvious is what you are missing. If you look at all the objects in the universe, you might not find what's missing because it's invisible to you. Until you figure out the strategies needed to figure out all that's missing. The best part of all, if you lack an idea, you need to have something else. And that is time. If you don't have time, you don't have the idea. You need time to have that idea. And that's not the best idea. The best idea is not time, but energy. Energy is the best idea. Energy is infinite. That's why it's the best. Time is finite. But energy, it's a bit different. Can time be infinite? Well, let's see. That means you would have to live forever, even in the past, even before time began. Maybe it's the memory itself that is different. The memory itself is different. If you look back, then time is important because of memory. Without memory, there is no time. Something that saves. If you save, you get more of most of the time. But if you save the most efficient ideas, the greatest ideas, if you save that, you will get a curve. Turns into a circle. Pi. Maybe pi isn't infinite. It's the idea of pi. You get something. The most powerful thing in the world is knowledge. That's the most powerful thing in the world. If you want to learn, then you're on your way towards a lot of knowledge just by wanting to learn. If you want to know more, then you have to find the most efficient way. Otherwise, there's no point. You have to find a way to get better each and every time. Each and every step has to be different, unique. And if you find that step, you'll become better. Much better. I'm gonna go soon. But if you have any question, I'll answer it. Ask the question. Anything you want. I shall grant you your wish. I'll try to answer it as best I can. If you had to ask a question to the most smartest person on earth, what would you ask? I got it. What is the answer to the most basic question of all? 1 plus 1. You would reply 2. And this is why it's the peace sign. Or is it? Two. To go, to stay. Too much. It could be different sounds, different words. Everything changes once you come up with the right idea. Everything. Come up with the right idea, and you got yourself a brand new brain. A new brain, a new noggin. Just come up with the right idea. And you got yourself something new. Renewal. You lose age. De-age your brain. Okay. It's time for me to go. No questions? meaning I have no more I have a lot of questions to answer. And they are, let's say, 85 times 70. It's lucky. Number 7. There's an answer to everything. Yes. Peace to all. And to all, the best. Godspeed. Okay. Bye. No more questions, right? One more time. Any question? People are missing out. Honestly. Once in a blue moon. Any questions? I have the best answers. The best answer is given through a precise leap of time. Not the highest IQ. That's possible. But I got something even better. The will and the ultimate knowledge that I can give based on my ideas and principles. Okay, now it's time to go. I'm gonna say one last thing. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The future is very perfect. Future is perfect. The future is perfect. The only thing to be afraid of is fear itself. And that's what I know of. Be only afraid of fear itself, and you will surpass anything. You can't surpass everything just by being afraid of fear itself. You negate it. A magical power. Something magical happens. Believe in magic, and miracles will happen. If you don't believe in magic, believe in logic. And miracles might happen still, but miracles happen no matter what you believe in. There's a chance. That's the most important lesson of all. Go to a higher level, reach the higher state, and you can become even greater. Believe. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of fear itself. Till next time. Bye. Now it's bye for sure. Ready? And bye.